Hello and welcome to this discussion about balloon payments. Today, we'll be exploring the history of balloon payments, interesting stories about their adoption in the world, and particularly in South Africa. We'll also discuss the lessons learned from the use of balloon payments, both the good and the bad. Let's start by defining what we mean by a balloon payment. A balloon payment is a large, lump sum payment made at the end of a loan term. It is typically used in loans such as mortgages or car loans, where the borrower makes smaller regular payments over the term of the loan, with the balloon payment due at the end of the term. The balloon payment is usually significantly larger than the regular payments. The history of balloon payments is somewhat unclear, but they are believed to have originated in the early 1900s in the United States. At that time, balloon payments were used in loans made by some finance companies to people who were buying automobiles. The term balloon referred to the idea that the final payment was large and would inflate the total amount owed. Over time, the use of balloon payments in loans expanded to other types of loans, such as mortgages. Balloon payments were seen as a way to make home ownership more affordable, as borrowers could make smaller monthly payments during the term of the loan, with the balloon payment due at the end. The practice became more widespread in the 1970s and 1980s, particularly in countries such as South Africa, where mortgage lending was heavily regulated and interest rates were relatively high. In South Africa, the use of balloon payments in mortgage lending began in the late 1970s and early 1980s. At the time, the country was under apartheid rule, and housing was a key issue for many people. To make home ownership more affordable, banks and other lenders began offering mortgages with balloon payments. These loans allowed borrowers to make smaller monthly payments during the term of the loan, with the balloon payment due at the end. The use of balloon payments in South African mortgage lending continued to grow in the 1990s and early 2000s, as interest rates fell and housing prices rose. However, the practice became increasingly controversial, as some borrowers found themselves unable to make the balloon payments when they became due, and faced foreclosure or other financial difficulties. In response, the South African government introduced new regulations in the early 2000s to limit the use of balloon payments in mortgage lending. So, what lessons can we learn from the use of balloon payments? On the one hand, balloon payments can help borrowers to manage their cash flow during the term of the loan, by allowing them to make smaller monthly payments. Balloon payments can also make home ownership more affordable for some people, particularly in countries where interest rates are high and mortgage lending is tightly regulated. On the other hand, balloon payments come with some risks, particularly for borrowers who may not have the means to make the large payment at the end of the loan term. If a borrower cannot make the balloon payment, they may face foreclosure or other financial difficulties. This is why regulators in many countries, including the United States and South Africa, have imposed restrictions on balloon payments in mortgage lending. In conclusion, balloon payments have a long and complex history, and they have been both praised and criticized over the years. While they can make home ownership more affordable for some people, they also come with risks, particularly for borrowers who may not be able to make the large payment at the end of the loan term. As with any financial product, it's important to carefully consider the benefits and risks of balloon payments before deciding whether to use them. Thank you for joining us for this discussion about balloon payments. I hope that you found it informative and helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. And just like Dandy say, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell button. Bye.